Hello everyone, today we're going to be looking at Airships Conquer the Skies, aka Airships Conquer Together. I guess they added co-op at some point, but for me the most important thing is the fact that the Conquest game mode, got a big update. And by big, I mean they added a lot of depth to it. It's no longer just like randomly waiting for one AI to attack another AI and pilfering their cities right from underneath their noses. Now there's a whole diplomacy aspect to the game. So I'll start off as the scales, because we'll pretend that turtles and scales go together. It looks like a T. I mean, there's lots of pretend reasons why I might choose scales. Not least of which is the fact that it gives me plus 15% income from cities, which is fantastic. In fact, the other one I typically play with is the file, to give me that little bit of extra research speed, which is, by the way, now the only way you can increase your research speed. Other than building some buildings which add to your research. Anyway, so let me go through the options we'll be playing for this little example. Medium map size, medium difficulty, mixed land, default monsters, normal research, and we'll be starting on tier 0. I do like the tier 0 start because, well, it gives me kind of an unfair advantage that I can bum rush bombs first, and then with bombs you're just kind of immortal for a while until people get weapons which can hit you way up in the air. So yeah, I have started right in the middle, which is, as most people will tell you who have played this game, a terrible place to start, but we'll do our best to make do. It also looks like I have a crashed wasp nest, which I don't really want to deal with right away, but that's just the way it's going to go. We do have a breadbasket to increase resupply speed. That's not really that important though. In fact, this may be my worst start off ever, but we'll just try to make it work. I'm not intending this to be a full series. All I want to do is survive long enough to show you the diplomacy side of things, which, if I go to the diplomacy window directly, it's a little bit overwhelming. I mean, I guess we'll just focus over here on Avondol. We can declare war, we can send an insult, we can send a delegation, make an ultimatum, or make an offer. These mostly do what you'd think, but there's basically a reputation system now, and as this goes up, there's different effects on your empire, so it is important beyond just how the AI will treat you. Like higher reputation actually has decreased chance of spy success against you. Also, I think your spies are more successful as well. So, there's an advantage to getting reputation up. If we send an insult and they insult me back, I will lose 2 reputation and gain 5 grievances towards them. So grievances is just I view it as just basically temporary reputation. You can, instead of losing reputation, you can spend your grievances. And you might be losing reputation, for example, when you declare war, when you have a truce with somebody. That typically will reduce your reputation. But there's a grievance system where you can just use grievance points instead. I think that's really clever. I think that's a good system. Delegation is the opposite. We're basically moving, trying to be friendly towards each other. We can see that this one's a contender, honorable, cooperative, traitor, paranoid, revolutionary, contender. So if we wanted to do something like send a delegation, we might want to pick somebody who's cooperative or honorable. I think that we'll send a delegation to Onanesco here. We can only send a delegation every so often, and I do want my reputation to go up. So let's send it over to Onesco and hope that they accept. That's pending, but we are paused here. We need to get our research done first. Anyway, so usually the way I will deal with reputation type stuff is just by clicking on the people you want to do diplomacy with, and then you can see exactly here what their situation is. It's pretty easy to makes it a little bit easier than viewing the entire diplomacy window in one viewing. So, looks like they have some heretics down here. Before we look at our ship, which looks decent, looks like it's very decent actually, I like that. Let's go over to research. So note that there's no longer any means of conducting research at a particular speed. Now the way of doing research is just everyone does it at the same speed, except for, the person with the file will do it a little bit 33% faster. And the way you can speed up your research beyond the normal rate is by buying certain buildings, like research buildings. It's got this 4X-ish type feel to it now. Okay, so explosives, this is my lovely little trick. I'm not even sure it's a trick. It's just, just a way of me getting powerful bombers which help me take cities, and are actually not that ineffective against ships. It can be a little silly when you need to have at least one non-bomber ship to keep the other ships occupied. Otherwise, your bombers are just, they're never going to hit anything. So that's good. So we'll research explosives, try to get those bombs going on. In the meantime, I might still go for some kind of bomber type, focus. We'll do some ship designing here in a moment, which is still the crux of this game. Design your own airship and then see how it fares in battle. There's also a supply system. I haven't played for almost 4 years. I think it's around 4 years. So a lot has changed. For me, that might have happened all in like the last week. It might have happened, 3.5 years ago, and then I didn't look at it anyways, so it might be old news to some people. But there's also a supply system. So now your ships have supplies. You can see that I have 18 out of 36. I'm halfway full, and then this will slowly, well, not so slowly because we have the breadbasket region. But yeah, this will speed up. This will slowly fill up, or fill up at whatever rate it's going to fill up. And that is spent when we want to move places. So we can see it would take 2 supply per week, and this will take us 2.5 weeks. So basically this will take us like 4 or 5 supply. It looks like it would take us 10 total supply. Airship supply is at 12. So it would take us 8 to get there. I don't understand why we won't have enough to come back. Anyway, I don't know. I don't really want to go against the Crash Wasp Nest yet. I think we'll get some bombers of some sort first. We could actually try to attack somebody right away, but the new diplomacy thing means that, it's interesting to see how alliances are going to be built and wait for the right opportunity. So let's jump over and refit our ship, which is not actually what I want to do. I just want to see what it looks like. Good, so it does have 1 grenade, 2 grenades, 3 muskets in the front, and 1 rear-facing musket, which is not a big deal to me. I might even consider taking that off, but for now I'll leave it on. Got, of course, a flag and a fancy lantern, which I'm not sure if we really need that. But I don't want to refit this, so we'll just leave it as is. And then the next thing we'll do is we'll go over here, and although we know it may be worth it at some point for us to build new defenses, or if we chose, by the way, instead of researching bombs, we could have researched market and port, which will allow us to build buildings which increase our economy. So yeah, like I said, it does have more of a 4x feel to it. But I don't want to do that yet. I want to get my bombs so I can take over other places. Let's go over and design something which hopefully won't take the whole ding darn. You know what? I actually have some designs which from 2022 I'm gonna maybe the names are awesome. The Musketeers. So clever. Don't do that. This is not a very good design, but it will be good enough. Maybe I actually don't want to do this one though. I want to do is it the Igniter? It's not the Ballista. Let's do the Igniter, which is a terrible name. It has no cleverness whatsoever. But nonetheless, this is actually what I want to build. This is fairly cheap and fairly effective. So it's basically just Grenadiers. But it's only 283 and only 9 maintenance, which is not bad. We don't have to worry about... I'm doing fast commands, so command points don't matter, which means that I can have a cockpit everywhere I need one. I don't need a full bridge ever, which is normally just how quickly you can give orders. So if you want to be a little bit better about things, want to live life to the fullest, you might want to turn that option off. Going to go ahead. They gain reputation, and you gain 2, and they gain 1. And UNESCO, as we guessed, accepted our delegation. So our reputation is now up to 51. People consider this empire to be about as good or bad as any other. And we'll see that basically there's going to be a whole diplomacy stuff going on, and reputations will start increasing or decreasing. We're about to finish here. I guess I kind of want to see what my defenses look like. Oh no. Oh no, what the heck is going on here? Looks like we have 2 muskets facing forward, 2 muskets facing rear. If I refit this, how much does it cost? 4 in maintenance. What in doobly-doo is going on here? This is terrible. Oh, goodness. What the heck is going on? This is just atrocious. Okay, well, I don't know what to say. This is facing the wrong way, in my opinion. Can I flip it? I can. At least I can flip it. Put it back. Now, 2 guns are facing forward, at least. So all we can ask for is for more guns to be facing forward than rear. I just don't like anything about this. I don't like anything about this. I hate all of it, but we're not going to have a chance to really rebuild these things, so we'll leave it as is. In fact, the capital is usually pretty well defended anyway. It's not the place that we really need to consider defending first. And by the way, I really like this change. Not sure when this happened, but every area is given, every town or city is given a defense maintenance. So it used to be that every tower you built would come out of your income. Now there's a certain like freebie amount so that it allows. I mean, it basically it removes the strategy where you just don't build any defenses at all because everything costs income, and then I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but maybe it is from the perspective that probably towns would like defenses. It's not necessarily a good thing from the perspective that I don't know why these are free, but that's fine. We'll not think too much about it. It's just a gameplay mechanic. And right now we're exactly at our defense budget, so I don't want to increase this at all. Do want to see, oh man. They did happen to get some really terrible defenses in here though, unfortunately. Leave that where it was, but we'll flip it. And this one has 2 and 2. I just don't understand. I mean, the main thing, so this is 3 maintenance. That's makes a little bit more sense at least. But why is this 4 maintenance? I don't know. I mean, it's because there's more people or something, but... Alright, we won't bother to change the defenses there, and same thing here. I guess we'll just flip this thing. Move, flip. Good enough. And hopefully our defenses aren't challenged, because I don't think that they're very strong. Alright, we have 652 money. We're gaining 44 a tick over a amount of cycle. Well, I don't know what the cycle is here. Is it a week? Well, whenever we get money, we get 44 of it. This guy's just about to finish. No, that's the... Okay, so the supply is all supply, and we have... Okay, we have room for more ships. Is anybody at war or at all? I don't think anybody's done anything. Kind of zoom out and see. It is, you know, that's part of the fun is the very first... Who's going to make their first move, and then... It is a little bit like it was before, where they're making their moves. Okay, diplomatic offer from Circumferum. They want a defensive pact and a trade treaty. Circumferum. Sloth, Dragon Bridge. Where is Circumferum? Catwick, Ubahan. Ah, they're right here. Defensive treaty and trade treaty. So this is going to increase both of our incomes by 5% of the other person's income. Defensive pact pretty much speaks for itself. I don't like the defensive pact. I also don't know where they're going. Okay, they're going to Monopolis. Maybe they're waiting on my decision to know whether or not they're going to attack me. They do also have Master Engineer. I don't think that that's that big of a deal. Okay, so Zignot is going out on a limb and they're attacking Circumferum. So what I'd like to do is leave this dangling for a little bit. We're going to go ahead and build one more of our igniters. And we might be able to afford another one even after that. But once these guys get into their little fight, especially if this guy loses, we're going right for Tibia. And they have cultists, which is great. Oh, Zignot has declared war on us. Okay, so we gain +3 reputation? Is that how I'm reading this? Or no, do we get +3 thingamadoodads against them? I'm not sure. I mean, this is wonderful because I'm just going to go and attack them as soon as they get done here. Okay, they have conquered it. Well, that's something, isn't it? I would like to build one more, so hopefully they took some damage doing that, considering... Oh, Circumferum is now in a very tough spot. I could also just gang up on Circumferum, but Their trade treaty looks a lot less valuable to me now, considering their income has just been cut by about a quarter. Let's go for Tibia. I don't know, I mean, what? I'm so stupid. I need to place my spies, I always forget. So let's put our spy in Zignot. It's going to take a month and 7 days to infiltrate. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and send my fleet once our supplies... Do I want one more? I think I will build one more ship, another igniter. Because we have the money for it. We even have the money for another one after that. But let's wait for the supplies to kick up. And let's go for Tibia. Looks like we're going to be able to get there before they get there. Is that true or false? 4 days. Okay, so we need to change course or something. Let's go here. We did split their forces. The problem is I didn't do what I should have done. I should have moved to Unbridge first, and then they wouldn't have been able to react. See, I'm out of touch with this game. I used to be able to do stuff like that. We're gonna move back, get our supply up, and then try to go for Monopolis. Yeah, just pivot. We'll just pivot. Oh, he is going back. Okay, fair enough. I like how they're just passing through my cities, despite the fact we're at war. Okay, diplomatic offer from South is a non-aggression pact. South would actually be wonderful to conquer, because they're in the corner, which is where I would like to be. I think we're going to just stay with this for now. Spy is active here now. Okay, good. We'll move over to Unbridge. Well, actually, I mean, we get... yeah, we'll move over to Unbridge. From here, I believe that we will be able to get there before they respond. And we can even do something silly like, you know, move to Stynex and then move to Tibia at the last minute. I don't know how that works with the supply. I think it works. And we'll probably want to build yet another igniter. Explosives are about halfway done, so we don't want to overdo it. Since we have enough... Okay, let's just go for it. Good enough. Let's see what Tibia has. Tibia is also going to give us double research from defeating monsters. Okay. I hope that is something we get to do. Our first fight. Alright, what are we up against? One thing, which is probably just going to surrender, I hope. The way I'm going to do this is put you very low. You're going to charge in and take the brunt of the damage. And then these guys are going to also charge in. We'll fight this manually. We'll start... And then we'll just... Oh, victory. Okay. So move these guys. Just move them away. I don't want anybody to get hit since they surrendered. Very good. So that's the best kind of victory. This is now going to be... take a long time. Well, we're going to choose the gentle takeover. So we've conquered Tibia. We can choose how we want to take them over. I'm pretty much always going to choose gentle takeover. There might be situations where you want to do a quick pillaging and then get out. This also does tarnish your reputation, though. And I like having a high reputation. It does provide benefits later. It's the kind of my playstyle, anyway, to always choose that. So we'll do a gentle takeover. Devastation will be 1. There'll be 20 unrest lingering for a while. We'll have to deal with that by like leaving some people in here. As soon as the gentle takeover is over, we'll be able to put more defenses in. But anyway, this is sufficient for now. I won't build any more because, again, we have our explosives research, which is ticking up. So let's unpause and see. Well, at least we have 17 more income, which is great. Probably doesn't quite offset the increased ships that I had to build, but that's whatever. It's fine. Oh, look at that. The combined fleet of Ionesco is going for... Oh, it's just retreating back. They start pretty disjointed. Did they get taken by Kanata, or did they start that way? We'll build a couple more bombers in a moment. And then we'll probably ferry some of our grenadiers back, and then move our bombers into position. Diplomatic offer from Zignot. They want a truce. How interesting. Honestly, I would like to give them... I would give them a truce if they gave me Monopolis. But they probably don't want to do that either. Tibia here is going to quickly change here. We have 17 income. Gentle takeover is just about over. There is an iron fort, but there is room for one other thing here. Oh, whoa. Oh, they're going to Zinix. Okay, well. Good timing, I have to say. They did, or Stinix, they are preempting me very nicely. So, this thing is way better than what we're using. It's something that I actually quite like. We're going to move it back at the cost of 13, because it only fires one direction. So we do want it as far back as possible. Then we're also going to build one more building. Oh, do I have any that cost only 3 here? Maintenance is 5, maintenance is 4. So yeah, I guess we're going to have to eat a maintenance of 1 on this, unless I can just decrease this. No, I like this one. This is actually pretty good. So we'll do this. For maintenance of 4, we're going to get 4 muskets firing forward, 4 muskets firing back. Kind of makes you wonder why this is, with only 4 muskets firing forward, is the same maintenance, but I'm not going to overthink it. Just build that, and it'll be a little expensive. Oh, that's why they're going to Stinix. Okay. So we are really just going to, hopefully, we're going to hope that these guys lose, but weaken Stinix, and then we're going to try to go in after them. See, this is what we do. We like to pounce upon the, oh, there's the research. I think with the money being kind of stuck where it is, I want to do market and port. It's going to help us with our money situation. They defeated them. I didn't see that coming. Let's build a new ship. I guess I did not. Okay, well, we're going to have to design a new ship, turns out, because I didn't save my design. That's fine. Good, so everyone wants to see at least one ship design be done, so here we go. We want to start off with lift. Let's get, how do I want to do this? I think I might do the same thing. Large, no. Like so. And we want some bombs. Probably want 2 of them. Let's start with that. We're going to want to get our weapons going. Some bomb bays. Let's do 2 like this, and then we're going to want something with a ladder to go back up. Yeah. I'm not sure if this is, if I want to do it like this. And this can go like right here. This looks, I know it's a little goofy right now, and I'm sure the hit points aren't doing us any favors. We'll work on that though. Let's just build her out. So we're going to want ammo store, which is unfortunately going to be the worst thing about this thing, is the fact that it has to store ammo. We're also going to want a cockpit, not a bridge, cockpit. Again, for the reason I mentioned, that we don't need anything too fancy on this. I'll put them down anywhere for now, and then we'll probably have to replace them later when we figure out what we want to do exactly. Get at least 1 quarters down. They recommend 11. We have now 12 crew. I think we're actually set. So what are we actually doing with this thing? What if we do something like this? Can that move? Pathing. Yep, I can move. We can't get up there. Okay, so we need a supply point as well anyway. Yeah, we're gonna need to do something like this. Or maybe I could do this. 1, 2. Would this work if I do it this way? We're gonna need... Okay, we actually have connected so far. This is amazing. What am I missing? No propulsion and insufficient funds. Well, insufficient funds we'll take care of. How are we looking now as far as hit points go? Yeah, these are up to 280. So if you surround things, they get better. We can also take care of the propulsion. How's the pathing? I don't think anybody's going to be able to get to the propulsion, unfortunately. Yes, they will. Oh, okay. So let's... Oh, dang it. I need that. But let me put this here. Then get the quarters back. And then we'll build 1 corridor with ladder to get up to the propulsion. We'll get to the propulsion now. And we'll probably just want something pretty light. Could we do a topsail? In theory, this will work. Oh, right. I think we could make this work. Well, that's fine. We don't have to do that, though. We can just use another sail, a normal sail. Alright. Probably makes more sense to do it like this. Don't ask me why. And will it work if I put a... I don't know if I can put a little thing, a crow's nest, on top. I can. Alright, fantastic. Insufficient funds, but this is 553. It's actually way too expensive, but that's... The maintenance is at least only 9, so it's a very low maintenance. As long as we build it once, it'll be fine. Surface ceiling, which is very important. This has to be as high as possible, probably to the point where I might even need to drop one of these bombs. 265. Does it make a big difference? Yeah, they recommend too many, so let's get rid of 1, maybe even 2. Maybe up to 275. I like having 3 bombs, though. Let's do that. So what else do we want? Hit points wise, this is 67, 78, 88, so this one's really ought to go. This is going to be a ton of bombs we can do. We're only going to be dropping 2 at a time. Crow's Nest is very weak, but that's fine. It's kind of expected that it would be. No, I have to put it here. Yeah, so basically we're at insufficient funds. This is better. 275, 94. I like it. This is good enough for me. We'll rename it. We'll call it the Bombardier. I don't know why. What put me in this? I don't know who did this to me. I can only apologize. That's what we're going to be, though. Bombardier. Save it. And we can't build it yet, but we will build it soon. TM. Good. As soon as our defenses are set. I mean, I guess the other way we could view this is, who took this over? Superek. What's their situation? They're at war with Zignot, and they're at war with Kanata. So they are at war with a few people. They have a trade treaty with Lonlin. And they're at peace with everyone else. We might be able to declare war on them. You may freely attack each other. I don't think we need to... Do we need to... Yeah, the truce with... I think we actually can take Zignot. With the new bomber group, at least. Slouth. I just don't know who... Like, I think Slouth has to be a target, so we have to reject that. Truce has got to be rejected as well. I still think we're going to reject this. They're very low. In fact, they lost... Oh, yeah, they lost... So it looks like Dragon Bridge came in. What is happening here? Oh, no, they still have Zybar. Okay. So they're doing okay. But they're still down Monopolis. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's just keep moving. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead now. Okay, a new age dawns. That's right. There's also ages now. So our base research may change. We had 1 spy previously. We now have 2 available. We have 7 unrest per city and 2 unrest per town. That impacts how much expansion you can get away with. So right now the unrest is, you can see it here, plus 13 from my empire size, which comes 7 from my 1 city, and 6, which is 3 from my 6 is 2 each from my 3 towns. Like I said, 7 plus 7 for cities and 2 for towns. And that number generally drops as you go along, which makes it easier to expand. So it's kind of nice. I like this whole system. I feel like everything is... Well, it's obviously been in a game which has been in development for a long time, and these kind of things are being smoothed out. It's good to see. I don't know, honestly, if we can take Zignot. I am speculative that we cannot. I know that there are at least 2 land ships over here, and they're pretty good, whatever they are, because they have survived Circumferum, and not sure I want to... Oh my gosh, I need to get another spy out there. I think I'll move my other spy to Kanata, which seems to be doing well. Not sure what we'll be doing with it, but we'll just leave it there for now. I'm just essentially waiting for the money, which we now have to build my first bombardier. Hey, these only cost 45. I could have built it a little bit earlier. So off we go. The good news being that this will only take like what, 9? Is the maintenance of it? Not too bad. I kind of have to get rid of my old my old grenadiers or igniters, but we know what they really are. What are you doing? Wow. Circumferum went to war with Dragonbridge. That's an interesting choice. Plus, it kind of leaves them open to attack from the monopolist side of things. I think that's a curious decision. I'm going to hope that these guys cannot take Tortuga, the capital itself. And then we're going to move everybody in for the big attack. And they have built, well, not surprisingly, they built some kind of defenses here. Maybe it would be better for me to go back and just take Monopolis first. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I mean, I might lose this fight. You know, just really ought to quick save. Oh my gosh. They're going in. I should have been waiting right there. Are they going to take it? It's crazy. Oh my gosh, they took it. Well, now we do have to go to war. They're not going to have any of their defenses up, so we are going to go to war with these guys. Oh, wow. The things are just going crazy. So yeah, get here, get some supply. Tibia has unrest anyway, because it's still, I guess, still has conquest time left on it. We'll get enough supply to basically just go to Zignot. Wow. That's, well, there you go. There you have it. Nobody's attacking us, thankfully, but I think we're going to have to go to war with you guys. Diplomacy. You are liked, too. Dang it. How did you get that so quickly? By the way, I should have been sending delegations more often. Go to my diplomacy screen. Who is my... Was it Lonlin? Who was the one that is... Oh, you're cooperative. That probably is a good thing, but... I think it was Ionesco, who's honorable. Let's send a delegation to continue to get our reputation up. There it is. Alright, well, we're going to roll it all, gamble it all on Red 32. This is going to have us go to war with Lonlin. Oh dear, that's no bueno. Well, you can see how the diplomacy is really impacting things. We can't go to war with them because it'll have us go to war with Lonlin as well. Which I don't really want to go to war with, but apparently they have, and I should have been paid a little more attention to this. Non-aggression pact, defensive pact, there it is. Lonlin and a trade treaty. So they have a defensive pact. Now Lonlin is still way up here, but they look powerful. What I need is some kind of treaty to counterbalance this. Man, Lonlin has got trade treaties with everyone. What's their game? Okay, what if I can get a defensive pact from you? You're not very keen to do that. I will offer you nothing. I'm sorry, I can offer you... I'm afraid I can offer you nothing for that, so we just can't do it. I could just roll the dice and go for it. What do they have? They have telescope accuracy. I think I'm going to go for it. It's a big gamble, but hey, you know what? The reason I think this is a good idea is because maybe this is just a one-off video. If we fail this anyway, you get to see all the cool little interactions with the diplomacy stuff. Okay, Slough has offered me a defensive pact. That's what I would like to accept. You receive Dunferry, but I cede Tibia. Interesting. Why would Slouth want that to happen? I don't know. I will check out more when we get out of this battle. I demonstrate... No, I'm not... That's definitely going to be cancelled. Okay, they say that if we automatically resolve this, which you can do, we would lose. And I can see why. But I have an ace up my sleeve. I have one bomber, which may or may not make the difference. No, actually, my experience with this is that the Grenadiers are greatly undervalued by the auto-resolve system. They're actually pretty darn good. Let me get my bomber to the back because he needs time to climb into the sky. And just get my Grenadiers right to the front where we are going to do as much damage as possible before we all perish. And then you are just going to, you know, use your musket. Probably close with people, I don't know. We'll start and pause, and basically with first order I'm going to give is for everyone to do rapid fire. Your next order is going to be to go to your ceiling. You're already at your ceiling, so I don't know if I'm going to have you rapid fire, but let's wait just a smidgen. Get these guys up. Go like this. Oh dear. Okay, well that's problematic for that guy. Move forward. But look at this. Oh no. Full reverse. Indeed. Okay, so just go over here and try to bomb him. I think this is this a ram? My goodness. These brutes. Using devilish tactics. Back up, back up, back up. We're gonna want bombs on that one, that's for sure. Oh, okay, so we don't want to attack that guy. In fact, this guy is gonna go after... Well, I guess what we should be doing is specifically targeting people. You can target him, I think that's a no-brainer, but... I'm gonna try to squeeze somebody up there. Oh, your service ceiling has... Oh, he just has a lot of service ceiling. Okay, you also need to rapidly drop your bombs. Look at that! We got him! He's falling down. Oh god, get out of the way! Oh god! So maybe this guy needs to run and flip. And we need to probably flip this guy and bring him back. And you are going to just stay for the moment. Oh my gosh, it's a bad time to be you. Just you. Retreat! Retreat! Okay, go this way. Alright, well, you know, it's gonna work out. Let's have this guy just go way down here. Way down here and do that. You guys need to go over the target now. That I'm pretty sure he is losing altitude. Which is good news for us. Oh my gosh, it's not true. Okay, well we have somebody on top of him. I guess that's good. Hey, look at that! We got him going down. You are doing great. Yeah, so I think this is actually working out okay in the end. Kind of. Just want these guys to go low enough because their accuracy is not that great, okay? This is the game you have to play with these guys, unfortunately. Just keep bouncing around with them. Okay, down we go. Down, 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 down we go. Move over him. Whoops. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Focus on shooting. Alright. Get in front of him! We'll take this guy down, and then we'll move this guy over here, and he'll target that. Good. Well done. Well done, my friend. Excellent job Staying in front of him. Nice, we hit him. And we're starting to lose enough ammo that ammo is becoming a problem. At least this guy has a ton of ammo, so we don't worry about him. And you have a lot of ammo as well. That's a good sign. Come back here. Oh, yes, yes, yes. We have not yet even attempted to dispose of this guy, so let's go ahead and send somebody after him. Once they're down on the ground like that, I'm not as concerned. This is the stupid game that you have to play. Well, I hope we're winning it. Oh, good. Things are going well over here. Oh no. Get out of the way. Okay. We might lose a few people, but that's fine. We're just gonna have to be okay with that. I really do want to focus on this guy. He's actually, weirdly enough, the one that I dislike the least. So let's flip and actually go after him. And we can just corner him. I'll have two people working on him. I'll just put somebody right on him. There we go. The good old-fashioned way of making sure you don't miss. Just literally putting your person right on top of him. Alright, so we're gonna have you do the same. We might just lose a few of these grenadiers for the sake of getting the bomber to commit and do some good stuff. I don't think we even have any ammo left. Oh, well, there goes that. Alright, this guy's gonna oblige me a little surface fight. Sure, we'll do that. What I would like to do is bring this guy down a bit. This guy has no control. I don't think this guy has anybody. Can you launch? Can you do that? Stop it. Go. Yes. Yes. Yes! Oh my gosh, what's going on? They have 3 of their vessels still there, so some things are not good, not looking good for us. We have only one. We just need to get this guy. That was the last of the ammo. Oh, did we hit him with our explosion? That's kind of what I was going for there. This is a bullseye. Alright, let's tag team. Tag team. This guy has plenty of ammo, just as long as we ride it out like this. Nice. Look at that! Perfect combination! The old 1-2. Alrighty, that worked out well. Start dealing with them one at a time here. I'm kind of hoping that vessel, the land vehicle, will just run out of ammo. This guy's obviously in a bad shape, so work on him next. Oh, not so bad of a shape. Might go to normal fire as well. This guy should probably... well, he's got plenty of... What? Is this guy attempting to join the fight? Going for it. Oh, he's getting there too. Climb, climb, climb like your life depends on it. Because it does, perhaps. Oh. Just a little bit more this way. Take this guy out. Alright, that looks like that should be that. He's down to the ground now. Just move past him. just a few hits on this guy and he'll be... Oh, that looks bad. He'll feel the same. So we'll get... I think the bomber is going to be my MVP here, and you can see why I liked him so much. Alright, the grenadiers are still doing work over here. Alright, now we can just pummel them with aimed fire. Get this guy to also use aimed fire. Just climb way up because you are taking some damage. So let's be a little bit more careful. Guy's not completely out of it, huh? I don't know if he can even attack. What does he have left? I don't know. But we'll use some aim fire on him. Is this... Are we still fighting these guys? This guy can't move because I blocked him. Alright. Well, appeared to have been successful. Let's flip this guy and get him to come down here. Oh yes, we got it. Alright, that has got to be that. Let's go over here to this guy. Next. Looks like that's that. I mean, in any case, my bomber can take care of that, no problem. The main battle for us is going to be this. Just want to make sure that we have this guy licked. Whew! The bomber's the MVP, but you see, you do need somebody to tank the damage. You can see how, you know, potentially problematic it is if you don't have. Okay, it's gotta be, I assume that that's that. Hopefully this guy's out of ammunition. I haven't seen him shooting, so I really, really hope that's the case. Just gonna drive on by him. See what he does. Not really much place for him to go. Oh, nice. Nice hits. Okay, that's fine. Just keep going, little by little. Tease it on out. I'm taking hits there too. 13 ammo, 14. I guess he's okay with the grenades. Kind of makes sense, but I assume that they're still doing damage. Not much longer to wait, I hope. Ah! We did it! Alright! Well, look at that. That long, pathetic fight is how we did it. So we lost all 4 of our igniters, but they were about to be retired anyway. And sure, we could have probably scrapped them for 100 money or something. But we're going to save a lot of money in maintenance, and we'll buy new things. So yeah, victory for us. Gentle takeover. Oh, he actually retreated with the 1. So they'll probably be back, and we have some repairs to make. As soon as Signot offers repairs. Do these guys not have repairs? I guess we don't actually need repairs on these 2. So that is a good, nice look. I don't know if I'm going to make a series out of this or what I'm going to do. We'll leave this first video just hanging in the internet space for a while. See what happens. So if I do more videos, then expect them on the channel in probably a few more days. If you wouldn't mind pressing the like button for it, give it a little more visibility, which is also giving more visibility to airships. I assume if you made it this far, you kind of like airships. Until the next one, thanks for watching, stay safe, and take care.